Welcome back everyone to Piney Plays the Burglar. We have arrived here in Claving, here in the Norcrofts, and this is where I learned that, of course, the Norcrofts is the first really serious mounted combat in Rohan. Yes, you have some mounted combat over in the Wold. You have a little bit of it, but I think it's here in Cliving where it really first gets to be very common, which means it's going to be a little bit challenging for my burglar here, where I don't do mounted combat all that well. Hello there.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
I weep for the people of the Norcrofts. You have seen the dangers outside the walls of Cliving, and you have seen the death that lingers at our gates. Yet, the nobles living here are ignorant of these concerns and continue on with their petty squabbles and bickering. There is no greater waste of time and effort than these fools. I have tried to make them understand, but they refuse to listen to any authority save the Reeve himself. Perhaps they would listen to an outsider who speaks with reason, help resolve their disputes so that they may focus on the necessary preparations for the coming war. What? Get nobles to listen? Well, aren't the nobles supposed to be here for protecting the people and going to war? Never mind. Actually, I think I just remembered that Bingo should be around here somewhere.
Greetings, friend of the Rohirrim.
Greetings, friend of people who want to get around quickly. Yes. Now, what do we have here? Hello?
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Greetings. I don't recognize you. You're not from the Norcrofts? What's the clue? The fact that I'm 3 feet tall? Meaning that you're not the culprit, and that you would be a perfect choice to help me. The culprit. Yes, my name is Walnut. I am a simple writer in service of the Reeve of the words Arad. Of late, we have discovered evidence of an attempted murder against the Reeve by way of poison. Athelward himself has put me in charge of the investigation, and I must uncover the culprit. There are few who would admire me for my intelligence or wisdom, but Athelward saw potential in me, and I do not want to disappoint him. Will you help me, please? And the first step will be to question the man who discovered the poison, Reeve Athelward's personal cook, Cathelgat. Okay, Cathelgat. Alright, so we'll find the Reeves cook and see what he has to say about this. We have other things, like, for example, apparently one of the frivolous disputes is this way. Certainly not the home of a poor person, I'll have to note. Hello there.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
The nerve of that fool, Thumsele! I paid for 2 candlesticks made of silver to be made, and Trimsele, the silversmith, promised they would be delivered to me days ago. I have no patience for excuses. I paid him well, and I expect him to keep his promise. Inform Trumsele that if I do not receive my candlesticks or repayment, whichever he chooses, I will have him thrown into the dungeon for taking my coins and giving nothing in return. Candlesticks. Candlesticks. Now let's see what we have here at the kitchen. Hello there. Are you the cook?
Will you aid the horse lords?
Yes, I will help you in any way that I can with your investigation. The circumstances are most unsettling. I found a strange phial tucked behind the turnips in the back pantry. Upon further examination, we discovered that the liquid inside the phial was highly poisonous. We believe that someone intended to secretly poison Reeve Otherworth's food with the venom. Thankfully, none that have eaten my cooking have reported any illness. I encourage you to inspect the phial for yourself. Uh, you mean this phial right here that you just said is highly toxic? Right, fine. Yeah, I need a rest. Note to self, don't go around sniffing toxic substances.
Will you aid the horse lords?
We are blessed that none who have eaten from the kitchen have shown any signs of illness. I must resolve this treachery before another attempt is made on Reeve Otherward, or before word spreads among his people. Who would want to cause harm to such a noble ruler? Well, it depends on whether or not anyone from Ethangles has been going around here recently, I guess. Yeah, I do not know what to make of this poison, Petronella. I'm no expert of such things, but I have never seen another like it. Fortunately, a wise man of potions and medicine, Malbert, resides here in Claving, who may be able to aid us. Seek out Malbert and ask his counsel on the matter. Very well. Let's go and find out what the apothecary has to say about this. I think that'll be. Is that somewhere in this direction? No, this is one of the other petty things. What? Oh, this is the silversmith. Hello there. There's been a question concerning a silver candlestick.
Time is short, and so is hope.
I understand that Old Watcher is angry about not receiving his candlesticks, but I simply cannot make them without a proper molding. I was expecting a set of moldings sent from Edoras, but have received no shipments for many days. Please, speak to the quartermaster and see if he knows when the shipment of moldings from Edoras might arrive. Really? 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 You think that anything's going to get from Edoras to here? Yeah, right. This looks like the apothecary shop. Ooh, a little bit of sunlight comes down through the window, so a little bit of a crack there. Hello? Uh, 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 well, bit of an accident? Hello? Anyone home? Yoo-hoo! Uh, hello? This doesn't look good. Yeah, I didn't think so. A knife. Well, yeah, that may be the weapon. Well, this doesn't look good at all. Oh. Ah! Yeah. Well, that explains where the blood came from. Hello there. I heard that you had a dispute that needs to be resolved.
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
Greetings. My name is Isinud. My home is here in Cliving, but many of the people who now occupy our city are wayward farmers who have been forced from their homes and have taken refuge within the city walls. I have asked my neighbors to donate food and shelter to those who have fled and left behind their belongings. Many have given to the cause, but see, Yisilmun has ignored my pleas. She plans to host a large feast in honor of Reed afterward, an action she hopes will increase her own renown, as she values her opinion in others above all else. Yes, if there are people in dire need of rations, and she intends to foolishly host banquets for the wealthy. Yusamon refuses to listen to me. She believes that I am jealous of her high esteem and considers my request a tactic to undermine her affairs. Perhaps you might sway her decision? Suggest to her that the nobles would view a banquet as a distasteful, and that a charitable donation would be viewed more favorably among her peers. Alright, fine. Yusamon, wherever she may be. Ah, this looks like the quartermaster. Hello there. I have been asked to inquire about some moldings that may be coming from Adoras.
Our mission is dire.
Candlestick moldings. Are you mad? Are you not aware of the orcs assaulting men along the road? I have had no shipments arrive from Adoras for quite some time, nor would I expect any but the most urgent of deliveries. Unless you manage to convince every orc from here to Adoras to leave us be, I would not expect your moldings to arrive hastily. Well, how about that? I am shocked. I would never have guessed this. The quartermaster said that there's a war going on and that he doesn't expect any luxury shipments during that time. That's about as diplomatic as I could put it.
The Dunlendings rally to the banner of the White Hand.
You're worried about Dunlendings? What about the orcs out there? Well, anyway, no moldings. This is terrible news, but I expected that much. Yes, if I return the payment, I will be unable to provide for my family. And if I'm thrown into the dungeon, I am even in even worse condition. I beg you to reason with Ordwalker. I know that he will understand if you reason with him. I will grant him a discount upon his next purchase and craft an extra candlestick for him when I have the moldings. If he would speak with me, I'm sure we can negotiate things further. All right, fine. I'll speak with Ordwalker as soon as I find my way out of here. We've got a little bit of a problem. It appears that the apothecary's been stabbed.
What brings you to these lands?
You were sent seeking answers, and you return with a dagger? Hmm. This must be the result of murder. Really? It means that we were on the correct trail. But losing Malbjort does not bode well for us. He could have been the key to understanding this poison, and now he lies dead. Thank you for your help thus far, Petronella. I will ponder upon other avenues for us to consider. And what are these avenues? Ah, of course, question people all over the place. Let me first take care of Ordwaker. And maybe I could even pronounce his name the same way twice? Hello there, Ordwaker.
Our mission is dire.
No candlesticks and no payment. Unacceptable! I'm calling for a guard. A discount, you say, though? If this is not a trick, then it changes matter entirely. I suppose I could agree to wait a while longer if Tumsele plans on accommodating my further purchases. I shall visit him later to negotiate. Thank you, and receive this for your trouble. Right. Uh, Thank you. You're welcome. Now, with that resolved, we could see about questioning people. First off, there's the cook.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
I would like you to acquire more information from the cook who found the phial. The kitchen pantry should have been restricted to most townfolk, and anyone suspicious entering would have been noticed. Ask if anyone who has been within the kitchen of late should be investigated further. All right, I suppose so. And the guard captain.
Our success depends upon our strength.
I
Will
am
you aid
familiar.
us?
I am familiar with this type of dagger discovered at Malbeort's home. It is a common tool among the Aerid of writers here in Cliving. I suggest you head to the training area near the meat hall and question Captain Theodmar about which of his men might be without their daggers. Well, if they are issued daggers, couldn't it be likely taken from the... Never mind. Yes, I'll check. And
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
Malbert's neighbor, Ondasol, spends a great deal of time watching people come and go along the roads. Perhaps she may have seen the people who have entered into Malbert's home before he was attacked. Visit her outside her home and inquire as to who or what she may have seen. Right. Yes, I'll go. I'll go. I'll go. But first, let's take care of the captain first. Then we could speak with. Actually, are we going right? Oh, yeah. We're going right by the cook, aren't we? Let's take care of the cook first. Hello there. This is getting a little bit on the complicated side. Have you noticed anyone suspicious coming through here recently?
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
The kitchen is restricted for most commoners. On occasion, afterwards, advisors or the writers are invited to have a meal prepared or to borrow some ingredients. No one has entered that would arouse suspicions, but then again, I cannot imagine anyone who would want to harm the reef in the first place. The only people normally in the kitchens are Eldora and myself. Eldora is a young girl who helps me with cleaning the kitchen. Yet she has been acting strangely of late, sometimes leaving the kitchen without notice. I'm not quite sure what to make of her behavior. Well, I'll have to go and check on this Eldora. You say that she's the only one allowed? Well, what about this woman, and this woman, and this woman, and this man, and this man, and this woman? This place is hopping with people. Good grief. This time I won't be deterred from making my way to the meat hall. Besides, the captain is in this area, right? Let's see. Here you go. One meat hall and one captain somewhere around here. I have found Theodmar. Hello there.
What brings you to these lands?
One of the men in my command, Swiftthorn, reported that his dagger had gone missing, not but a few hours ago. I have been rather lenient with Swiftthorn about this matter, for his mind is clouded with grief. His elder brother was slain by orcs just outside of Athangles, when Hawthorne gave orders that we abandon the defenses there in order to protect living. Swiftthorn is a good man. I hope he does not harbor any ill feelings towards the reef or his fellow riders. Alright, well, I suppose we'll have to investigate that at some point. But, as I'm standing here at the mead hall, I'm reminded of something. I left Bingo in Harwick. Ah! That's what I get for taking a few months off on this character. Will Bingo remember who I am? Will I make it to Harwick? We have to find that out in the next episode of Bunny Plays the Burglar.